50 years of decomposition would be an awesome, like, death metal song.
Well, hell, just look what 10 Days did to fucking Gene Hackman.
I didn't see. Was there pictures of that? What the fuck did it do to him?
It'd be bad if there's fucking pictures.
Mummified or
Yeah, they said his hands was mummified. And that he was bloated.
He's like King Pharaoh. Well, fuck, I'm bloated all the time, but goddamn, I ain't laying around dead. You ever figure out what happened with that? Did he kill somebody, or was that just an accident? Or
it's either something extremely weird, or there was some sort of catastrophic emergency that freaked him out, and he died. Like, I'm thinking...
Listen, ain't nothing worse than a fucking catastrophic emergency.
Look, motherfucker, you can't joke about that shit. Look, it's new.
Look here, it's a guy in the middle of a goddamn catastrophic emergency.
They ain't even put him in the ground yet. But, like, his wife could have had... Think about it like this. His wife could have had some sort of episode or something like that. And he's 95 years old. Which, if you're 95 years old, if you fart too hard, you could die. I'm serious.
That's right. You get up out of bed the wrong way, you're dead. So
I mean, fuck, you're 95 years old.
Now, here's my thing, though. I get that maybe something like that happened to two of them. How does the dog end up dead?
Well, the dog was in a kennel, so it probably starved to death, unfortunately.
Oh, so the dog was just up, and
the other dogs were out loose, so they probably could, like,
chew on them. Yeah.
That could happen, man.
Let me tell you something. That's the first thing they do if they can't find food. They just start eating you.
Probably. I saw something that Gene Hackman was missing his eyes. Would they eat eyeballs?
They could. Like, you know what the worst ones are, though? This is no joke. They said, like, a dog will wait, like, a couple of days, like, until a cat will immediately start eating. Like, they'll immediately start eating their owner. They don't give a fuck. Like, if you've known them for 20 years.
I bet my cat wouldn't. It has to have...
You say that.
Different treats on a different day every damn day of the week.
Well, treats are going to be your balls if you ever die and that fucking cat's in there. Can't get out.
Gene Hackman, though, that's a big topic right now. Gene Hackman and his Asian wife and their dog all dead. Gene Hackman's 95 years old, so like we said, if he farted too hard, he could die. That's not a surprise.
No.
But the fact that they were all dead right there together, Uncle Bill, and the investigators are saying it's strange, and it sounds really strange.
It does. I think it's a Heaven's Gate kind of thing.
Did they have a suicide pact?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
They're going to join Gordon Applegate up in fucking the ninth layer.
Gordon Lightfoot in the 10th layer of heaven or whatever.
But yeah, I mean, sad news. He'd been retired for over 20 years. Hadn't acted in anything since Welcome to Mooseport. That did him in.
That's enough to do anything. Isn't that the one with Ray Romano in it?
Ray Romano in one of his only lead roles where he wasn't a fucking pixel or whatever.
That's enough to make anybody want to quit acting, I would say. If having to deal with fucking Ray Romano.
Yeah, Gene Hackman was probably like on the set. He was like, boys, I'm just hanging it up and calling it a day. I'm in this fucking movie with Ray Romano. This guy is driving me crazy. He talks just like Garrett. Or Garrett talks just like him.
I think a lot of people talk about his roles and stuff. I love The French Connection because it's a freaking film, of course. But, like, I think his best role was Unforgiven to me. That was my favorite performance that he ever did.
Mississippi Burning is another one that I liked a lot.
Yeah.
I haven't
Hoosiers. I love Hoosiers, too.
But, yeah, great career, great actor. They don't make him like that anymore. But, yeah, I mean, it's a mystery. We'll have to see what Robert Stack says. There'll probably be an Unsolved Mysteries on it if they don't find out. But if I was guessing, I would say something happened with the wife. Gene got worked up and just fucking, like, in a panic or whatever, fell over and died.
He moved too quick.
Yeah. That's the only thing that makes sense. And it's weird because they're saying that they were dead, or at least Gene was dead for like 10 days due to his pacemaker. Like it stopped communicating with the cloud or whatever it does at, a certain date. They've got kids. I guess they're not close with them. Like their kids are older. They maybe don't talk to. You would think that they would still talk to them every other day or so, or text them or something or another. That's I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, the whole situation's weird. That's why I don't even like to comment on it, because after that whole Chris Benoit thing, I'm always like real hesitant to comment on anything like that, because you never know what the hell really happened.
I want all these people to click everything they're supposed to click.
You haven't been liking them, you haven't been subscribing to them, you haven't clicked the bell or notification or anything like that.
Folks, why don't you click the like button?
Do you hate us? Do you not want to see us succeed?
Why don't you click the heart button?
Is this something that you have against our particular show?
Why don't you subscribe?
You should click on one of them buttons right now if you want us to continue to bring greatness into your life.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the Left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Special thanks goes out to our supporters on Patreon. You know what kind of stuff you can get on Patreon? We'll start at only $1 a month.
What's that?
Access to every Dead Pit show since 2005. We got almost 200 fan commentaries that we've done over the decades.
Here's what other fucking Patreons do. They're like, hey, give us money and then we'll let you see a video early that we're going to release like a fucking week from now, and then that's all we're going to give you. Meanwhile, we have a literal jukebox full of songs, thousands of reviews. I don't even know how many shows are up on there now that we've done over the years.
Hundreds of thousands.
You need to figure this out now and subscribe to us on Patreon and YouTube and Instagram and help us to 1 million. The road to 1 million subscribers starts today.
So deadpitonpatreon.com. Join today. Tiers start at only $1, but I'd recommend at least the $10 tier.
You can do 50. The stock market's crashing around us, folks, but send us money.